starts now.
Mary, did you find the book?
I have it, Ma'am. I found it.
Oh, buicas le dia.
Presented to John McCarthy, a stalwart branch of the family tree, by the author, his granduncle Francis O'Neill, July 4th, 1931.
That's the one. Irish minstrels and musicians. This has been in our family for years. I would have been devastated if we lost it.
What's it all about anyway, and who is that fella?
Oh, Mary, that's Francis O'Neill, your great-great-great-granduncle. You often heard your grandfather talking about him.
So?
Don't mind raising your eyes to heaven. He saved our Irish music heritage, and you should be honoured to be related to him.
Whatever. I must snap Siobhan and keep my streaks up.
You should read it sometime, Mary, instead of doing those streaks and snaps and tick-tocky things. And don't forget to be ready for your camogie match later. 'Twas often my father read this book to me beside the fire long ago. He took great pride in it too. And you know what? I'll sit down now and I'll read a few pages before supper. God knows I could do with the rest. Francis, or Proncius O'Neill, was born in Trallybawn near Bantry in August 1848. A farmer's son, one of 7 children. His mother imbued the household with her singing and lilting of tunes. The O'Neill farmhouse was regularly the scene of music and dancing. As a young boy, Francis often lay in bed, half asleep, half awake, with the music from the kitchen humming in his ears for hours. And many of these were the tunes he scripted many years later.
Oh, ta. Me father never took off his hat, except when he was going into bed or into mass. And me mother said that he slept in the 2 places.
Proncius was very inquisitive and loved learning. He continued his education in the local national school.
Sir, I know the answer.
At that time, he was one of the Scholera, the educated youth. And at 16, in 1865, he chose to explore the world and left on a cargo ship from Cork. His departure was marked with immense sadness, at home and in his neighbourhood, but like many others, he had to go.
Oh, Tom McCree Brista, could he yenig me? Tom mo lanav egamot, nieka me rishe.
Avami, screevig me overica.
A storm McCree, when you're far away, from the house you'll soon be leaving.
Sure, it's many a time, by night and by day, that your heart will be sorely grieving. For the stranger's land is bright and fair, and rich in all treasures golden.
You'll pine, I know, for me, your baby sister.
Francis, a word. Even though you're going away, there will be no money thrown on the road. Work hard and do your best, and always remember where you came from.
I will always. And when I'm sad, I'll play a tune and remember home with a smile. The call of the new world is exciting me with its glow. As it whispers to my restless spirit, it's time for me to go. I'll never forget the cheers and the tears that nearly broke my heart last night. But now, the saddest moment is I'm watching Cork and Éire go out of sight.
Thinking of his mother's final words, he found work as a cabin boy on board a ship. When he arrived in America, he quickly realised that Irish music and dance was all around him. There was more Irish music there than in Ireland, as so many had departed with their talents during the famine. Woo! 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 married a Clare woman, Miss Anne Rogers, in 1870, and they had a large family. They moved to Chicago in 1871, where exiles from all over Ireland's 32 counties could be found. New music was learned and memorised by Francis O'Neill. He knew if it wasn't documented, it'd be lost forever. Having joined the police force in 1873, he quickly moved up the ranks to captain. He looked out for his fellow Irish people, many of whom were promoted to senior ranks in Chicago police, especially those who enjoyed Ceannais culture.
Ow, stop, let me go, you're hurting me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's she in for?
She stole a piece of meat from the cargo train to Milwaukee while it was stopped at Central Station. A big piece of meat.
Why'd you do it, miss? Speak up. What's your name?
I've nothing to feed my family with, officer. My husband is dead, and I have 4 small children, and they're starving, sir.
Name?
Oh, my name's Margaret O'Reilly. Or as they say back home, Margaret Ní Rahala.
Ní Rahala? Well, with a name like that, you must be from Ireland.
I am, sir. I'm from Cavan.
Do you sing or play any music?
I'm not too bad at the tin whistle.
Sure, play us a tune there and don't be nervous. Well done. Dúiseach le dúireach, le bracán le. See after her.
Yes, sir. We'll find a job for you and sort you out. But don't go causing any more trouble, or you'll have to play a lot more tunes for us.
He continued to gather his collection of Irish music from all corners of the United States. Meanwhile, he rose to Chief of Police in 1901 and remained head until his retirement in 1905. Some achievement for a boy from Trallybon in West Cork.
1, 2, 3.
He died in 1936 and lies in a huge mausoleum high up in Mount Oliver's Catholic Cemetery in Chicago.
Where are you, Molly? Will you give me a hand with this?
I can't even finish my tea. My back is fierce sore after dragging that thing around last week.
Do you think there'll be a big crowd at this?
Yeah, I suppose the same as last year. And of course that crowd from Chicago.
Wasn't he a fine man all the same?
Wasn't he?
Oh, look. Here come them Yankee Doodles.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh my God, stars! I can't believe we're finally here in Trallybon! Look, Felicity. It's Captain Francis O'Neill, the man that saved our Margaret from prison all those years ago. Oh my gosh, I think I'm in love.
Yeah, and you were in love with Donald Trump last Monday at his inauguration too. Remember?
Oh yeah, he was kind of handsome too. Let's take a selfie.
Selfie!
Excuse me.
Sit down, Letty.
Welcome to the annual patron here in Trallybon, where we honour the great Chief Francis O'Neill, whose anniversary is tomorrow.
Captain Francis O'Neill published 10 books of traditional Irish music, collected and manuscripted by himself. He would be so proud of his legacy, with his publications being the base of all our traditional Irish music education.
Today he is celebrated as the man who saved Irish music. Music, exiled by the famine, reignited by Captain Francis O'Neill. Thanks to this great man, Irish music and culture lives on through Scór and Comhaltas.
We thank Francis for saving our Irish music and celebrate his legacy at the annual pattern here in Trallybon, Bantry, County Cork, where his statue stands tall.
Welcome home to Bantry Bay.
Time stops now. Ian tak fad ó néamh séman san sin, tag